All right, welcome to another man's point of view. I am your host, the Space Luchador, and today, well, we're going to continue with the hero's journey and mansplaining things so that you can start to understand what the Space Luchador is all about. So, I thought I'd use this little video in real time, right, to explain what the name of the game is and what the goal is, right? And to show you how, despite people claiming that they're coaches on relationships and stuff like that, and some stuff is good, but I'll show you what I was talking about closed-minded. So let's go ahead and start right off the bat.
During this session that really resonated with them, and I wanted to share it with you too. Why women feel more comfortable with like Chad or Tyrone types, or sometimes people even call them like bad guys or thugs or whatever.
Now let me stop that right there, right? There ain't no such thing as the Chad and Tyrone. People, guys, man, you need to stop using. If you hear a coach, right, or one of those relationship gurus talk about or bring up Chad or Tyrone, right there, you're right off the bat, right there, they have lost the point, all right? Or simp, for example, right? Stuff like that. I call it Bigfoot, right? They seem to believe that there's some magical Bigfoot out there that's just somehow getting all the women, and the women gravitate toward Chad, or in this case, the Bigfoot, like I say, right? And they feel comfortable. No. Right now, I'm gonna give you the straight up answer on why that is the way it is. Now, I'll explain it by, like I explained it last time, right? It's the dimension that they operate on, right? Let me show you a quick example, right, on the mythical Bigfoot, or in this case, Chad or Tyrone. They actually operate in 1D, right? Meaning there's certain advantages to operating there, right? They, a lot of people, like he said, the bad guy, right, and tyrants or stuff like that, they have an advantage toward people that operate in 3D, right? Remember what I said, 1D is literally, you can only see what you can see, meaning they don't worry about 2D or 3D, let alone 4D, right? They don't even know this shit exists, let alone operate in it, right? Which is why they have that advantage, right? Which is what I'm trying to explain. That's why I brought up this video, to show you how this falls into play to what Space Luchador is ready to teach you if you're ready, right? So, to explain that, remember I told you, neutral is the worst thing you can do because you ain't doing shit. Now, this so-called Chad, right, or mythical Bigfoot, as I call him, operates in 1D. That means he's ignorant, right? Which there's an advantage. Remember the whole ignorance is bliss, right? They can only see what they see. So the advantage is in a relationship, for example, in a chess game, right? It's all about negotiation. That's what a relationship is. Negotiation. You're playing the game, right? Chess. The reason they have an advantage over the regular guy is because they don't give a shit. It's that simple. And they don't give a shit because they don't see past the first move. Does that make sense? So they're only acting off impulse, which the Space Luchador is trying to explain. When you act with impulse, yes, there's advantage, right, to that, because it's a move without thinking, right? So it gives the women the illusion, right? Stay with me, the illusion that they know what they're doing. Does that make sense? Why? Because remember what I've been saying this whole damn time about men, all right? Or in this case, women. Women believe and know for a fact that men, right, are men, right? With everything that comes with being a man, right? They think and should know, right? And they believe, this is This is one of those secrets of the universe. You're gonna be shocked, mind blown. They know men are the shit. Men should know what they're doing. All right, which is why when a mythical Chad, right, or the Bigfoot does something with no second thought, they get the women get the illusion, right, that they know what they're doing. And at the very least, like I said, they're not neutral, meaning they just do, right? That's why people are operating in 2D, right? You are going forward and you see the past, which means like most people that get hurt, right, especially in relationships, you always get the whole, well, I'm too hurt, right? Or I don't want to go through it again. So now you're thinking before you do the move. See? Yeah, that makes perfect fucking sense. Well, at least to me. But hopefully through mansplaining it, you guys out there can see what I'm getting at, right? So you see how making a move without thinking gives the woman the illusion that he knows what he's doing. Or at the very least, they don't give a shit. And they don't give a shit because they're unaware that the move they do, there's a consequence to it. See what I mean? If they can't see the damn consequences, then they don't give a shit. See? It's just one of those, think outside the box. Makes sense, right? So let's move on. Hopefully I explained that. I don't know if I botched it, but let's go ahead and continue with this guy's explanation.
And I'm going to tell you one observation that I've learned in my life, and this is definitely true. He doesn't try to change her. Now, there's multiple reasons why he doesn't try to change her. For one, he's pretty locked into his lifestyle.
Now, what did he just say right there? He doesn't try to change him, meaning don't give a shit. There you go, right? And he said they are locked in their style of living, which is this. It's a one forward, 1D dimension, meaning that's all they see is the forward thing, right? They don't even see the end goal. Does that make sense? They just operate, right? So when you're in 2D, you're actually thinking before you go ahead, which makes it hard for you to just do the damn job. That's why there's soldiers out there, right? Soldiers, and which I'll get to in other videos of how you need, soldiers or people that just follow orders, right? That's why you have people that just follow orders. I just follow orders and that's it. Because they don't think past what they are, or, they don't even have a goal. It's just they need the order, right? And there you go. So, but Space Luchador says you can choose what you want to be. I'm trying to liberate you from the matrix. That's why I was talking about the whole red pill, blue pill, right? There's all of that. But before, let's continue. I don't want to make this damn video too damn long. So there you go.
He doesn't really need to change himself or her. So she sees, like, all right, this dude, he lives this life, kind of a fast life. He's got women, he smokes weed, drinks alcohol. We get together. He doesn't really like put a mirror in front of my face. He's just kind of like just being himself. I'm not saying this is good or bad. I'm saying this is what the woman sees. You guys might think that that women want to change. Women will tell you that they're self-improving. Women will tell you that they want resolution. But the truth is, if you pay attention to their actions and their associations, they don't. Women don't want to get better. They say they want to get better, but their actions show that they don't.
All right, now let me break that down. Check it out. Here's the thing about fundamentally where he's wrong. Well, I mean, he's right, but he's wrong, right? He's completely right in that women don't want to change, right? But he's wrong fundamentally in that they want to get better somehow. Women are not wrong. See what I mean? They're not, what they do is what they do. They cannot change, is what the Space Luchador is trying to explain to all of you in TV land, right? I know it's hard to believe, but this is one of those. Another secret for you from the Space Luchador. And this is where you use my chart here to understand that if you open up your mind, right, and think outside the box, if a woman, right, now I'm gonna slow it down, if a woman, right, changed her way of being, then by the principle, she is no longer a woman. Is that so hard to well, there you go. Right? Technical difficulties. Why not? Give me just a second. Of course, I got a shitty studio, but once I build myself up, right, like I said, shit like that wouldn't happen. Now, it's one man team, so you go, and is it's raw as it gets. So, to go back to what I was saying, that's fundamentally what's wrong with guys today, all right, which don't seem to want to see the truth. The truth is, you're trying to, if you want the woman to do the damn work, then what the hell are you there for? Right? Is that it? Like, I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. I do not know why guys don't seem to get that. I mean, they don't get that, like, if a woman wanted to move a sofa, right? But she calls you to do it. She didn't call you because she wants to see your sorry ass. Well, you know, some cases, but to make it simple, right? She didn't call your ass because she wanted to see your ass as you did it. No. She called your ass because you can do it. She can't. You know? So, fundamentally, like you said, well, if she did the work, right? If she changed, so, and what's one of those things that you would change, right? If you're a girl, like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna keep your word. You're gonna be there on time. You're gonna make better decisions, right? You're gonna pay the bills and all that, which is, you know, some of you girls are doing. But again, those are all men's role. See what I mean? That's your job. And if she starts doing your job, you ain't the man. You see what I mean? So, hopefully, again, I didn't botch that explanation. Let's continue to see what this guy has to say more on the thing.
So, maybe perhaps she's dealing with you. You might be a little too structured. You may be a little too disciplined, especially if you've been watching Champion Game. I mean, we're replacing bad habits with new productive habits. We're disciplined. We're sexually disciplined even when we have a standard.
Sexually
Do you think that's easy for a woman? No, it's not easy. As a matter of fact, it's really difficult. It requires her to conform and to change. And the truth is, women don't like to change. Women like to feel comfortable. Women like to feel justified in their actions. So the higher quality the man.
Yeah. See, now, again, he's right in some things. But again, what are you going to change? Like, what why would a woman change? Right? Like, I don't get it. If she changes what she is no longer a woman. She becomes the man, which is what's been happening, right? With the whole woke go broke crap in the movies and everything. It's like all they did was change the roles. Now women are kicking ass and doing hurricanranas, right? Backflipping and shit in the air, shooting the gun as they're fucking tornado flipping in the air. And then the guy shows up, well, she did all the cool shit already. Or what'd you show up for now? So obviously they're gonna fill in the empty vacant spot, which is what the women used to do, only now it's the dude doing it, and now you look stupid. Right? And there you go. So it's backwards, right? Which is why of course they want to feel comfortable. They're females, right? Of course they want to feel protected, and that's why there's always the same damn list. It doesn't change. Protection, stability, feeling safe, having fun, right? And above all, spoiler alert, they want to feel like a woman. And they can't feel like a woman if they're becoming the man. So there you go. But let's continue.